Hi students, my name is Hitesh Nara Shet. I am from Honnawara. So today we have to discuss about science. I thought you know science from the last 4 to 5 years, so like that. So or maybe from 9 years or 10 years. So whatever it may be. So I hope you know about science. So what is meant by science? So science is the study of nature and its surrounding. So we have to study what are the things and what are the phenomena and what are the chemicals, what are the species and what are the animals. We have to study in the branch of sciences. So we know that there are some branches of sciences in that's physics and chemistry and biology. So here I am dealing with the topic from the 10th standard physics. So I am taking only physics part of science in the 10th standard. So let us discuss about a topic from the 10th standard in the physics part. So I am not telling about that part here. So we have to come to that topic here. So firstly I will tell you a simple question. What is the beautiful thing in the world? Yes, what is the beautiful thing you can see in the world? So someone is saying Taj Mahal is very beautiful, someone is saying flower is very beautiful, someone is saying sky is very beautiful, someone is saying that a place is very beautiful, someone is saying that mobile is very beautiful, someone is saying laptop is very beautiful, TV is very beautiful. So that only girl is very beautiful. So likewise we have to categorize that. So these are my beautiful things, these are my beautiful assumptions in the world. So there are many things in the world. We can see the objects around us here, but how can we see that? What is the beautiful thing is the another question is there. So here, how can we see those things here? So without our eyes, we can't see anything. So I thought eye is the very beautiful thing. All are having two eyes. Yes, all are having two eyes. So that means eyes are very beautiful. Yes, it is correct. In darkness, we can't see anything in the presence of our eyes. Yes, then how can we say that the eyes are the very beautiful thing? So, in the presence of light, we can see the object around us with our eyes. So that means light is a very, 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 very beautiful thing. Without light, we can't see anything. In darkness, we can't see anything. So that means the light is a very, very beautiful thing in the world. So, here in this class, we shall discuss about a topic from 10th standard, that is light. Yes. So light means there are two meanings are in English. Light means it's not heavier. So like that. So we are easily taken in our hands. So it's a lighter one. So that means this is not a light that, but here light is a object, or I thought it as a photons. So like that one. So we don't take it as a photons, but here we have to take the visible light. We can see the object around us. From that we can see the object around us. Okay. So let us define light. What is meant by light? So in science we have to define. In the case of definition, we have to mention the three things. That is, one is what, another one is why, and another one is how. So these are the three things we have to mention. So from three things we have to include two. So we have to include any two of the questions, any two of these questions while defining anything. So what and why and how. So in light means it's not any phenomenon. So it's not any phenomenon means, so it is don't be bothered about how. So we have to define the light with the usage of watt and watt. So we have to firstly take watt and then we have to take why. So these things you can remember always while defining any things in the science, any phenomena in the science. We have to must be aware of these things while defining the any terms and terminologies in the sciences. So just take it into the mind and we always taken into this account. Okay, then we have to define the light. So how it is not possible, how it is light, how light is. So it is not possible, but what is light and why we want light? So these things are possible. So that means we have to take the light into two parts. So the definition of light into two parts, one is what and another is why. So firstly I will going with the what things. So what is light? Light is a form of energy. Yes. So that means light. What is light? Light is a form of energy. So the framing of questions and answering of the questions is always matters here. So because what is light? It's light is a form of energy. Why we need light? Why is light? We can see the object around us. We can see the object around us. Why is light? Why light is? So because of light we can see the object around us. So from these two definitions, from these two statements, answers, so we can write the definition of the light. That means light is what? Light is a form of energy. Light is a form of energy. Form of energy. Yes. Light is a form of energy, and why? We can see the object around us. So if we substitute, if we insert that answer here, so we have to deal with some connecting words. We have to put some connecting words there. So for that, so light is a form of energy in which we can see the object around us, from which we can take from which one? From which we can see the object around us. From which we can see the objects around us. Yes, this is the definition. This is the simple definition we have to take into account about light. That is, so light is what? Light is a form of energy from which we can see the object around us. So this is the simple definition about light here. So then we move about what is the use of light. So or we can take about what is the examples. For example, we can take some of the examples here. So some of the visible light, we have seen the light. So we see here light is there. So that means it's a visible light. So we can visible. It will be visible here. So that means it's a visible light. Visible light. So there are some other lights are there, that is UV light. So it will from UV light is protected. It means UV light is very harmful to us. So we can't get UV light because of ozone layer. You already know that UV light is very harmful to us. It will get cancer when it strikes on our hands or like that. So visible light and UV light, there are many other lights are there. IR radiations, IR infrared radiations. So likewise, you have to study in your next classes. So I will consider only two here: visible light and UV light, VTC. Yes. So these are the about light. This is the definition and this is the example. Then what is the use of light? So what is the use of light means we can see the object around us. So what is the phenomenon going there? So we have to take into account that. So here in next topic we have to discuss about the most beautiful phenomenon in the world. So already I discussed about what is the beautiful thing in the world. We know about lighting. So in next we have to discuss about what is the beautiful phenomenon in the world. So this is nothing but, that is nothing but reflection. So reflection is the very beautiful phenomenon in the world, because we can see the object around us, we can see the places around us. That means when a light strikes on that object, whatever the object here, so whether it may be mobile phone, whether it may be a wall, so likewise, so when the light strikes on the material, then it reflects back and reflects back to our eyes, and it will strike on the retina. So after that it will converted that image into lights into the electrical signals, and then it goes to our head, then it converted into the images like that. So that means there is only one phenomenon we have in the world, that is reflection. We can see the object around us, from which we can see the object around us, that is nothing but reflection. So that's a reflection of light. So dear students, in this class we have to discuss about reflection of light here. So reflection of light. Reflection of light. Yes. So definition. After that we have to take into account reflection, any terminologies in our science. So there must be a definition. So here we talking about definitions. So we have to take into account what, why and how. So simply reflection of light can be defined as a bouncing back of light. Bouncing back of light. Yes. Here what happens when the light strikes on the material, it will bounce back to our eyes. So that means when a light strikes on the object, it will come back to our eyes. So like that, it's the meaning of this definition. So reflection is a bouncing back of light. So I always told that definition can be in the science. In science we have to define the things in the form of what, why and how. So likewise it's also correct. It's not any wrong. I don't tell it's a wrong. So it is also correct, but we have to think about what is that and why or how. So we can take it. So we have to must insert what is that, and then we have to select why or how. So let us discuss about reflection of light. Yes. So reflection of light. So we have to define that things here. So reflection is a phenomenon. So what is reflection? It's a phenomenon. So we can't go through any bigger things, any lengthier things. So we have to just take what is reflection. It's a phenomenon of light. So likewise, so reflection is a phenomenon of light, and we have to take how reflection happens, how reflection is going on. So here reflection is a phenomenon in which when a ray of light passes from one medium to another medium, or passing from one medium to another medium, the incident light or original light changes its direction in first medium. So that is known as reflection of light. So I will write that, so you have to copy me. So Reflection is a phenomenon of light. Reflection is a phenomenon of light in which when a ray of light passing from one medium to another medium, another medium, it changes its direction. It changes its direction. It changes its direction in the same medium. Or first medium. So like in the same medium is known as reflection of light. Here bouncing back of light is also right. It is also right because here it explains what is reflection of light and how is reflection of light, how it happens. So here reflection is a phenomenon of light. Reflection is a phenomenon of light, and how it happens? When a ray of light passing from one medium to another medium. That means whether it is transparent medium or opaque medium. I am not taking any mirror here. So mirror is one of the instrument to produce reflection. So but here I am taking all the objects in the world. We can see the objects in the world here. So all the objects in the world are responsible for reflection, because when a ray of light is allowed to is trying to pass through them, but they can't. So from passing through this duster, I will see here duster here. So you can also see me answer duster here. So here one light comes here, but it's trying to pass through them, but it is not allowed. So here this duster can't allowed to pass through them. So that means here a light strikes on here, and after that that light changes its direction from into same medium. So here it will come and here it will changes its direction. So that means it's a reflection of light. So it's a phenomenon of light. Reflection is a phenomenon of light. When a ray of light passing from one medium to another medium, this duster is another medium. So passing from one medium to another medium, it changes its direction into same medium. That means it's a reflection of light here. So we know about the most beautiful phenomenon in the world here. So we have to represent it in a form of a diagram, simple diagram. So I will take any medium. So here there is any medium here is there. So I will part into two parts. Here is the first medium, here is the second medium. We have to pass through them. Or here is the first medium, here is the second medium. So you can take anything. So I will take this as a first medium. Okay. So it's a transparent. This is whether it is transparent or opaque. I will not take anything. But consider it as a opaque. It's not any mirror. So I will don't consider any mirror here. So just I will take one light. After that it will emerge out. So firstly what I have to do is, so here one ray will come and strikes the surface of that object. So always when we are considering a ray of light, we have to must insert the arrow mark here. So don't forget to insert the arrow mark, because if we do neglect to insert arrow mark, we can't consider it as a ray of light, because so it's a simple line is there. So we don't know whether it is line or ray of light. So we must include a ray of light here. So that means we have to must put a arrow mark here. So also we are aware of the direction of the light is also. So here the light is came here, that means the arrow mark shows the light is came here to strike on the surface of the object. So after that we have to draw a perpendicular line on the incident, or here the point of incidence. We are call it as a point of incident here. I will call it as a O. Yes, here it is a O here. So O is the point of incident. Here there are many number of rays are there. I will insert just only one ray O here. So when AO ray strikes on the point of incident O, so there you draw a normal, so or perpendicular line. So because we have to measure the deviation, so this is the normal to the mirror or normal to the any object here. So then we have to take the reflection. So that means the reflection is here. Yes. So the direction of this line is here. Direction of this ray is here. So that means I will put the arrow mark in this direction. So it is OB, and I will call it as M and N. Yes. Okay. So from this we have some of the terminologies here. That is here. So after that we have to define those terminologies. That is OA. Firstly I will take OA is incident light. OA is the incident light. Yes, OA is the incident light here. Then I will consider OB. OB is the reflected light. OB is a reflected light here. Then MN is the normal to the mirror. So I will just insert here, or normal drawn at the point of incidence. Normal drawn at the point of incidence. Yes. So just observe here. So with the reference of normal to the mirror, so there is one angle is there. Yes. So here it has some angle is there. So that angle is being known as I. It is known as angle of incidence. That is I is angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. Then see here there is an angle between the normal to the mirror and the reflected light. That is, so it is, I will call it as a R. So it's an angle of reflection. That is R is a angle of reflection. R is angle of reflection here. So these are the terminologies of reflection of light. When a ray of light strikes on the some objects, so after reflection we have, these are all the terminologies are there. That is, and incident light is there, and reflected light we have to consider, and normal drawn at the point of incidence, because we have to measure the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection with the reference of normal drawn at the point of incident here. So just to look at here, normal drawn at the point of incidence. Now it's a point of incidence, so we already know that. So we have to draw a normal at the point of incidence. That means this is the meaning of normal drawn at the point of incidence here. So here in this class we discussed about light and reflection. So what is meant by light, how we can define, and what is the meant by reflection, how it happens, and what are the terminologies are there, how it happens. So after reflection, what are the terms are there in the reflection. So in next class we have to discuss about what is those terminologies, how we can define that, and what are the laws of reflection in our next class. So be safe and stay home. Thank you.